Okay, so because I'm a teacher, first and foremost, I'm going to use my time to try to convince you to join me in my mission, which is to change the social norm of residential landscaping. So traditional landscaping has been linked with a lot of environmental issues. And we have to realize that gardening is not benign. Your choices matter. And so visualize your own neighborhood. Most of the land is impervious surfaces, roads, roofs, sidewalks, and the rest is mostly semi-impervious lawns. There might be a few trees thrown in, there might be a border bed of shrubs, but it's not enough. As our population grows, our forests get transformed into more housing with more roads and more semi-impervious surfaces like lawns, and our stormwater problems get worse and worse. So if we want clean water, if we want thriving marine resources, if we love listening to birdsong, and if we believe that climate change is real, then we have to do something. So we need landscapes that are full of trees and shrubs so that we can manage stormwater through evapotranspiration, just like a forest does, so that their roots open up the soil so water can infiltrate, and so that they can support our soil microbes, which form an attachment with our native plants, and they have the ability to digest and degrade contaminants in stormwater before they reach our groundwater supplies, before they filter into our streams and our rivers and our lakes, and the Salish Sea is the final outflow. So we have an opportunity. You know, we're losing a lot of wild land, but look at how many residential landscapes are out there. So those are our opportunities to make a change, and you can all be part of that solution. So the new social norm for landscaping is we can create beautiful, biodiverse landscapes that offer habitat and manage stormwater. We can practice tolerance of holes in leaves and insects, and we can actually hand pull weeds instead of spray them with herbicides. We can celebrate that we live in a special place and celebrate where we live by adding native plants to your landscape because they offer us the best benefits. And we can use organic methods and practices to protect soil and water quality and human health. Lawns can still have a space, it's just a lot smaller. Think of your lawn as a feature in your landscape, no longer as the landscape. So the class that I developed, we tried to increase knowledge about environmentally informed garden design and maintenance, and develop skills that are needed to make on-the-ground changes, and foster an emotional commitment so that we get long-term sustained behavior change. And the important outcomes we've gotten is people change the way their landscapes function. They change their attitude about landscapes. No longer just eye candy. They landscape for a purpose. And that purpose is to make a difference in human and environmental health. And all of them students that have gone through have joined me in outreach education. On the average, each student talks to 17 friends and neighbors about sustainable practices, and they help them plan changes in their landscapes. And it's a very compelling way to do outreach education over the back fence and around the dinner table. So The class is offered twice a year. I work through WSU Whatcom Extension, and it's such an important endeavor to get all of us to make these changes that both the City of Bellingham and Whatcom County use some of their stormwater funds to fund the class, and we do 2 classes a year. So I hope that in hearing all of our stories tonight, you are inspired to contemplate your own heroic behaviors. And if you hesitate because you think you're too small to be effective, then I suggest you've never been in bed with a mosquito. So thank you so much.